Have you ever felt the power of silence? Not just the absence of words, but the deliberate choice to hold your tongue when every fiber of your being wants to speak out? In a world that often rewards the loudest voice, there's a quiet strength in choosing when to remain silent. Today, we're diving into the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher who understood that silence isn't just golden, it's transformative. Welcome to Quotes and Relax 95, where we explore the timeless teachings of Stoicism and ancient philosophy to help you live a more meaningful life. Today, we'll uncover why silence is a powerful tool and reveal 10 situations where staying silent can be your greatest strength. Why silence matters. Silence. It's more than just the absence of sound. It's a deliberate choice and a profound act of self-mastery. For Marcus Aurelius, silence was not a retreat from confrontation or an avoidance of tough conversations. It was a strategic tool for preserving inner tranquility, demonstrating self-discipline, and conveying respect. By choosing silence, we engage in a form of emotional regulation that helps us maintain our composure in the face of life's turbulence. This practice of deliberate silence allows us to pause and reflect, rather than react impulsively, thus fostering a deeper sense of inner peace. In a world that often feels overwhelmingly noisy and chaotic, silence becomes a refuge, a place where we can reconnect with our core values and priorities. It serves as a sanctuary where we can clear our minds, regain focus, and make decisions from a place of clarity rather than chaos. Moreover, silence allows us to listen more intently, both to ourselves and to others, fostering more meaningful connections and insights. When we harness the power of silence, we not only enhance our personal well-being, but also elevate our interactions with those around us, demonstrating a quiet strength and wisdom that can profoundly influence our lives and relationships. Let's explore the 10 situations where silence, according to the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism, can be your most powerful response. Number 1, managing anger. When anger flares up, it can feel like an uncontrollable force urging you to react immediately. In these moments, it's easy to lash out and say things that, in hindsight, you might wish you had. This is where the power of silence comes in. By choosing to remain silent, you create a pause, a crucial gap between stimulus and response. This pause allows your emotions to settle and gives you the time to reflect on the situation rationally rather than impulsively. Silence not only prevents you from saying something hurtful or rash, but also helps you to regain control over your emotions. It's a moment of self-discipline where you consciously decide to prioritize peace over conflict. Furthermore, silence during anger is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you are in control of your actions, not a slave to your emotions. By practicing silence, you also communicate to others that you are someone who values thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions, which can lead to more respectful and constructive conversations. Over time, this approach to managing anger can transform how you handle conflicts, making you more composed and resilient in the face of provocations. Continuing with this approach, silence becomes a powerful tool for personal growth. Each time you choose silence over an outburst, you reinforce your ability to remain composed under pressure. This not only benefits your relationships with others, but also fosters a deeper sense of self-respect. You begin to trust yourself more, knowing that you can handle difficult emotions without letting them control you. In the broader context of Stoicism, silence is seen as a way to exercise reason and maintain harmony with your inner self. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditations, often emphasized the importance of responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. By staying silent, you align with this Stoic principle, ensuring that your actions are guided by wisdom rather than passion. Moreover, silence allows you to observe and understand the situation more clearly. When you're not caught up in defending yourself or retaliating, you can listen to what's really being said or not said by others. This deeper understanding can lead to better solutions and more effective communication. Over time, as you continue to practice silence in moments of anger, you'll find that not only does your anger diminish, but your capacity for empathy and understanding grows. This, in turn, strengthens your relationships and enhances your overall emotional intelligence, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. Number 2, handling loss. Grief is one of the most profound and complex emotions we can experience. It's deeply personal, often leaving us feeling isolated and overwhelmed. In these moments, words can feel inadequate, unable to fully capture the depth of our sorrow or the weight of our loss. This is where the power of silence comes in. Silent reflection allows you to sit with your emotions, to truly feel them without the need to articulate or explain them to anyone else. It creates a sacred space where you can process your grief at your own pace, free from the expectations or judgments of others. Silence gives you the opportunity to honor your feelings, to acknowledge the pain without forcing yourself to find the right words. It's a time for introspection, where you can connect with your inner self and begin the slow, often painful process of healing. By embracing silence, you allow yourself to grieve authentically, without the external pressure to move on or be strong. It's a quiet, powerful way to respect your own emotional journey, recognizing that grief is not something to be rushed or fixed, but rather something to be experienced fully in your own time. During this period of silence, you might find that your emotions surface in unexpected ways, perhaps through dreams, memories, or subtle changes in your daily routine. Embracing this silence allows you to process these emotions organically, without the need to constantly analyze or rationalize them. This introspective quiet can also help you gain a deeper understanding of your own resilience and capacity for growth. By not filling the void with words or distractions, you create room for genuine healing to occur. This practice of silent reflection can lead to a profound connection with your inner self, offering insights and clarity that might be obscured by constant external chatter. Moreover, it acknowledges that grief is a unique experience for each individual, and there is no right way to navigate it. In allowing yourself the space to be silent, you honor the complexity of your feelings and give yourself the grace to heal in your own time. This approach aligns with the Stoic principle of accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what is within our control, our own reactions and understanding of our emotions. Ultimately, this silent contemplation becomes a powerful tool for finding peace amidst the turmoil of loss. Number 3, addressing ignorance. Not every argument is worth engaging in. When faced with ignorance, silence can be a powerful way to avoid pointless debates and conserve your energy for more meaningful discussions. Ignorance often stems from a lack of understanding or an unwillingness to see things from a different perspective. When you encounter someone who is entrenched in their views and resistant to reason, engaging in an argument can be like trying to convince a wall to move. It's futile and exhausting. By choosing silence, you acknowledge that not every battle is worth fighting. This isn't about conceding defeat. Rather, it's about recognizing the limits of dialogue in certain situations. Silence allows you to rise above the noise and maintain your peace of mind. It's a strategic decision that preserves your energy and redirects it toward conversations that are constructive and worthwhile. Moreover, silence can sometimes speak louder than words. It can subtly convey that the other person's ignorance doesn't merit a response. This quiet strength can prompt them to reflect on their position, sometimes more effectively than any counterargument could. In the end, silence in the face of ignorance is a demonstration of wisdom, self-restraint, and a deep understanding that not all words need to be spoken. By embracing silence when confronted with ignorance, you also protect yourself from the emotional drain that often accompanies fruitless debates. Engaging with someone who is not open to new ideas can lead to frustration and a sense of futility. Choosing to remain silent helps you avoid this unnecessary stress, allowing you to preserve your emotional and intellectual resources for interactions where your input can genuinely make a difference. Furthermore, silence can serve as a powerful tool for self-improvement. It offers you the opportunity to step back and reflect on your own beliefs and arguments, strengthening your understanding and readiness for more meaningful conversations in the future. In doing so, you also demonstrate a level of maturity and composure that can inspire others to reassess their own viewpoints, sometimes leading them to reconsider their stance on their own terms. Ultimately, silence in the face of ignorance is not just a passive retreat, but an active choice to focus your efforts on engagements that promote growth, respect, and productive discourse. Number 4, dealing with false rumors. False rumors can be incredibly damaging, eroding trust and spreading negativity. However, choosing silence in the face of such rumors is often the most powerful response. When you ignore false claims, you avoid validating them and prevent them from gaining traction. Silence acts as a shield, protecting your reputation from the toxicity of unfounded gossip. By not engaging with these rumors, you sidestep the emotional turmoil and conflict that often accompanies public disputes. Instead of wasting energy on defending yourself or confronting the spreader of lies, you conserve your focus for what truly matters: your personal growth and well-being. This Stoic approach allows you to maintain your dignity and composure, showing that your inner peace is more important than responding to baseless accusations. Marcus Aurelius himself emphasized the value of maintaining one's integrity and not allowing external negativity to disturb one's inner tranquility. By embracing silence, you not only safeguard your peace, but also demonstrate strength and maturity, reinforcing your commitment to living a virtuous life unaffected by the noise of misinformation. Moreover, silence in the face of false rumors can also serve as a subtle but powerful statement. It conveys that you are above the petty concerns of gossip and are not swayed by the opinions of those who may seek to undermine you. This approach can actually reinforce your credibility and respect among those who observe your composure. By refusing to engage, you signal that you value your time and energy more than the fleeting satisfaction of rebutting every falsehood. This doesn't mean you are passive or indifferent. Rather, it's a strategic choice to focus on constructive actions and maintain your integrity. In the grander scheme, this Stoic practice of silence allows you to cultivate a reputation for reliability and wisdom, qualities that stand in stark contrast to the fleeting nature of rumors. As Marcus Aurelius advised, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. By handling false rumors with silent grace, you embody this principle, turning potential discord into an opportunity for personal strength and serene resilience. Number 5, injustice. Sometimes, silence serves as a powerful form of dignified protest, especially when confronted with injustice. In these moments, choosing not to speak out can be a deliberate and strategic decision. Silence in the face of moral wrongs often signifies a refusal to condone or engage with actions and behaviors that conflict with your values. It's not about passive resignation, but rather a conscious stance against what you find unacceptable. By remaining silent, you preserve your integrity and signal that you will not lower yourself to the level of the injustice you're witnessing. This silence can act as a silent but profound statement of your principles and a way to demonstrate that you uphold higher standards. Moreover, in some cases, silence can be more effective than vocal dissent, as it avoids the escalation of conflict and preserves your energy for more constructive actions. It's about choosing where to invest your voice and your actions, prioritizing thoughtful reflection and strategic responses over impulsive reactions. This approach aligns with the Stoic idea of maintaining control over what we can and letting go of what we cannot change, thus reinforcing your commitment to justice through your actions and demeanor rather than through words alone. This form of silence often holds a mirror to the injustice itself, highlighting its absurdity or cruelty through your refusal to engage with it. It can also serve as a powerful catalyst for others to reflect on the situation and question the status quo. When you choose silence over confrontation, you are also creating space for others to voice their concerns or to engage in a more meaningful dialogue. Your silence can be a quiet yet profound call for deeper examination and transformation, urging a shift from superficial responses to genuine understanding and action. In addition, remaining silent during moments of injustice helps to safeguard your mental and emotional well-being. Engaging directly with egregious acts can often lead to emotional exhaustion and frustration, which may cloud your judgment and diminish your effectiveness in addressing the root causes of the injustice. By choosing silence, you protect your peace of mind and remain focused on more impactful ways to address and rectify the issue at hand. This practice of thoughtful restraint is a testament to the Stoic value of maintaining inner harmony and directing energy towards productive, meaningful efforts rather than engaging in futile or destructive battles. Number 6, insults. When faced with an insult, the immediate urge is often to retaliate and defend your honor. However, responding in kind usually escalates the conflict, intensifying negative emotions and potentially creating a more hostile environment. Instead, choosing silence demonstrates a profound sense of strength and maturity. It signifies that you are not easily provoked and that you have a higher level of self-control. By not reacting impulsively, you show that your self-worth isn't tied to the opinions or provocations of others. This approach not only preserves your dignity, but also denies the insulter the satisfaction of a reaction. Silence in the face of insults can be a powerful statement of confidence, illustrating that you rise above petty disputes and are more focused on your own principles and values than on engaging in unproductive confrontations. Moreover, it allows you to maintain your inner peace and avoid unnecessary drama, reinforcing the Stoic belief that true power lies in mastering one's own responses rather than in reacting to external provocations. This act of restraint also serves as a form of self-respect and personal integrity. By refusing to engage in verbal retaliation, you reinforce your commitment to a higher standard of behavior and communication. This not only protects your emotional well-being, but also prevents the situation from deteriorating further. When you remain silent, you convey that the insult holds no power over you, and this often leads to a more respectful interaction in the long run. People may begin to recognize that their attempts to provoke you are ineffective, which can deter future insults and foster a more respectful environment. Furthermore, this practice aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, your own reactions, while letting go of what you cannot control, such as the behavior and attitudes of others. Ultimately, embracing silence in the face of insults helps cultivate inner resilience and emotional maturity, essential components of Stoic philosophy and a balanced, harmonious life. Number 7. Unnecessary arguments. We've all been there, caught up in arguments over trivial matters or dragged into debates that lead nowhere. These conversations often serve no purpose other than to stir frustration and disrupt our inner peace. Embracing silence in such situations can be incredibly powerful. Instead of wasting energy on unproductive debates, silence allows you to step back and avoid escalating conflicts that rarely resolve anything. It's a conscious choice to disengage from the noise and preserve your mental tranquility. Marcus Aurelius often emphasized the importance of focusing on what truly matters and avoiding distractions that don't contribute to your growth. By choosing silence over engaging in futile arguments, you assert control over your emotions and protect your peace of mind. This approach not only helps you avoid unnecessary stress, but also demonstrates maturity and wisdom. In essence, silence becomes a strategic tool for maintaining your composure and ensuring that your interactions remain meaningful and constructive. Furthermore, choosing silence in unnecessary arguments allows you to redirect your energy toward more productive and fulfilling pursuits. Instead of investing time and emotion into disputes that don't align with your values or goals, you can focus on activities that genuinely contribute to your well-being and personal development. By refusing to engage in trivial conflicts, you reinforce your commitment to Stoic principles of self-discipline and rationality. This deliberate choice also sets a powerful example for others, showcasing that you prioritize meaningful dialogue over senseless confrontation. Ultimately, silence in these situations not only preserves your mental peace, but also enhances your ability to respond thoughtfully when faced with more significant challenges. In a world where endless debates and distractions are commonplace, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius encourages us to cultivate the strength to choose silence wisely, ensuring that our interactions are purposeful and our minds remain undisturbed. Number 8. When words fail. Sometimes, the depth of our emotions or the complexity of a situation leaves us at a loss for words. In these moments, when language falls short, silence becomes a profound communicator. It's in these quiet pauses that our presence speaks volumes. Silence, in such cases, conveys empathy and understanding more effectively than any carefully crafted response. It acknowledges the weight of the moment without the need to fill the space with empty phrases or forced reassurances. By choosing silence, we signal that we are fully engaged, honoring the gravity of the situation with our undivided attention. This unspoken connection often offers comfort and solace, revealing that we value and respect the shared experience. In essence, when words fail, silence is not a sign of inadequacy, but a powerful testament to the depth of our emotional awareness and compassion. In addition, silence during such moments provides space for reflection and contemplation, allowing both parties to process their thoughts and feelings without the pressure of immediate verbal expression. This thoughtful pause can foster a deeper connection, as it demonstrates that you are not rushing to provide a superficial solution, but are instead honoring the emotional complexity of the situation. By embracing silence, you also create an environment where emotions can be fully acknowledged and validated, rather than being overshadowed by words that might not fully capture their essence. In relationships and conversations, this approach often leads to a more genuine and heartfelt understanding, reinforcing the bond between individuals. Ultimately, when words fail, the strength of your silence can become a powerful bridge to deeper empathy, mutual respect, and a more meaningful connection. Number 9, reflecting on wisdom. True wisdom is not merely about acquiring knowledge. It's about understanding and integrating that knowledge into our lives. This deeper understanding often arises from moments of introspection, where silence plays a crucial role. When we silence the noise around us and within us, we create a space for genuine reflection. This silence allows us to tune into our inner voice, where we can listen to our deepest thoughts and emotions without the interference of external opinions or immediate responses. In these quiet moments, we gain clarity and insight that could be obscured by the constant chatter of daily life. Marcus Aurelius, a staunch advocate of Stoic philosophy, recognized that true wisdom often emerges from this contemplative silence. By stepping away from the clamor and taking time to reflect, we can uncover profound truths about ourselves and our place in the world. This process of silent reflection helps us connect with our core values, align our actions with our principles, and cultivate a deeper understanding of the universe. In essence, silence becomes a powerful tool for discovering the wisdom that goes beyond superficial knowledge, allowing us to live more thoughtfully and authentically. Silence during reflection also enables us to process complex emotions and experiences. Without the constant input of external stimuli or the pressure to respond immediately, we can analyze our feelings more deeply and understand their origins and implications. This introspective quietude allows us to confront our own biases, assumptions, and motivations, leading to more profound personal growth. Marcus Aurelius often emphasized the importance of self-examination and inner dialogue, suggesting that true wisdom involves not just passive knowledge, but active engagement with our inner selves. Moreover, reflecting in silence can reveal insights about our interactions with others. By observing our own reactions and thoughts without judgment, we gain a clearer perspective on how we relate to the world around us. This enhanced self-awareness can lead to better decision-making, improved relationships, and a more harmonious life. In the end, embracing silence for reflection is not just about seeking answers, but about cultivating a state of mind where wisdom can naturally emerge. Through this practice, we align ourselves with the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature and reason, leading to a more meaningful and fulfilled existence. Number 10, respecting others. Respecting others through silence goes beyond merely holding your tongue. It's an active demonstration of empathy and consideration. When you choose to remain silent while someone speaks, you're giving them your full attention, which is a profound sign of respect. This act of listening without interrupting or immediately formulating a response allows you to fully understand their perspective and emotions. It conveys that you value their thoughts and are genuinely interested in their feelings. Silence in these moments isn't passive. It's an engaged and deliberate choice to honor the other person's experience. It creates a space where they feel heard and validated, which can strengthen relationships and foster deeper connections. In a world where conversations often become rushed or competitive, practicing respectful silence can transform interactions, making them more meaningful and compassionate. By embodying this Stoic principle, you align yourself with a timeless tradition of showing respect through attentive silence, reinforcing the idea that sometimes the most profound form of respect is simply to listen and be present. Furthermore, respecting others through silence also means acknowledging the value of their silence. Sometimes, individuals may not articulate their thoughts or feelings immediately, and respecting their unspoken moments is equally important. By not pressuring them to fill the silence with words, you allow them the space to reflect and express themselves at their own pace. This patience is a powerful way of honoring their internal process and shows that you trust and respect their timing. In interpersonal dynamics, this kind of respect can reduce misunderstandings and foster a more supportive environment. Silence, therefore, becomes not just a tool for listening, but also an act of respect for the other person's autonomy and emotional journey. By integrating this practice into your interactions, you elevate the quality of your relationships and create a foundation of mutual understanding and respect. Marcus Aurelius' teachings. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of silence in his meditations, where he emphasized that silence is more than just the absence of words. It's an active practice of self-discipline and mastery over one's mind. For Marcus, the ability to choose silence in challenging situations is a reflection of inner strength and emotional resilience. He believed that by embracing silence, we gain control over our impulses and reactions, which is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. One of his most profound insights is captured in the quote, "Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings." This quote suggests that silence is not merely a tactic to avoid conflict, but a hard-earned wisdom acquired through the trials of life. It's in moments of pain and adversity that we learn the true value of silence, not as a retreat, but as a powerful tool for preserving our peace and dignity. When we practice silence in the face of anger, loss, or ignorance, we are not just following the teachings of Marcus Aurelius. We are cultivating a more peaceful and powerful life. Silence becomes a shield that protects our inner tranquility and a sword that cuts through the noise of unnecessary conflict. By mastering the art of silence, we embody the Stoic ideal of self-control, living with greater clarity, purpose, and strength. Conclusion. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever chosen silence in a situation where speaking out would have been easier? How did it impact you? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. And if you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, remember, sometimes the most powerful words are the ones you don't say.